Broadcasting live from Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Charm City. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Seattle Mariners and the Baltimore Orioles. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
2021 Baltimore Orioles.
Dean Kremer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Seattle, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Kremer is just getting his big league pitching career underway, of course, but he did recently pick up his first and only win. The 1-1. And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
Now it'll be Kyle Lewis, and he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch of the AB now. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Mullins will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
I got that this lineup, Matty, in Oriole Park likes to swing the bats. This place plays small. This place has a low wall. You can drive it out pretty much line to line, and there's a lot of room to be a hero in this yard.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. 1-0 the count. From the stretch. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Crawford, base runner at first with 1 out. 2 balls and a strike to Edgar Martinez.
Count is 2-1. That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1. Crawford's on the move. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is.
You can't lose, Bull.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
The 1-2. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 19, Jay Buhner.
So now to the plate, Jay Buhner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here's the 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Ready with the 2-0.
Hey.
Bonnie gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. Here's the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
He's set the payoff pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Onto the lawn and gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the M's have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Popped up. Murray has room in foul territory, and that's the third out. But the Mariners pick up 3 in the inning on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Oriole Park. It's now 3-0 Seattle. Logan Gilbert is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What do we need to know here, Danny?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
Into the box, Brian Roberts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles, the second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Here's the pitch. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat, but one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases, just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base, maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. This one's flared out toward left. Crawford backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, Eddie Murray.
Ready now for Baltimore, Eddie Murray. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here it comes.
0-1.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
The 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1. Right side hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Into the box, Cal Ripken, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
As they'll take a look at ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Mullins is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
At the plate now, Dylan Moore. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 home. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting 9. The catcher, Jose Godoy.
So next to bat will be Jose Godoy, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Here's the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. Still even at 2 and 2. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Jose Godoy has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Into the box now, J.P. Crawford, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. And remember, he was hit by a pitch as the first batter of the ball game. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mariners leave one, but they lead it 3-0. In now for the O's,
Leading
Brooks
off
Robinson,
for the
as they'll have
Orioles,
5, 6, and 7 here
baseman,
to start the home half of the second.
Robinson.
First offering. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Lewis waits on it. One away.
Batting sixth, the center
Okay,
fielder,
here's how the Mariners are
number
going to line up
31.
defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Stepping in now, Cedric Mullins. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
So the bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. First offering on its way.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Now here's the pitch. Little tapper down the first baseline. He'll try again, 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still down 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Kyle Lewis.
Number 1, Kyle Lewis.
Here's the first pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the third inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive, and early going, the first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the third.
In now, Edgar Martinez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Martinez is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands.
Yeah, barrel awareness, Matty, and this guy has it. I don't think it's something that can be taught.
And hold on there, that's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, guys, that's not how we draw it up. You want to stay back on that pitch and drive it up the middle the other way. But he got out and around it and was still able to find his way for a knock.
To the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He collected a base hit his first time up. The 1-0 home. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the stretch, and Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two pitch, and he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now at the plate, Jay Buhner. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Martinez at second. Griffey Jr. at first with no outs. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit hard on the ground to second. To second for 1 to Murray, and that finishes the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Next, here is Mitch Haniger, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. first pitch of the AB on its way. Drilled to the left side. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through. It picks up an RBI, hard hit, and a well-deserved run batted in.
Standing in now, Kyle Seager, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Ground ball sent back up the middle, reined in, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the M's 5 and the Orioles nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and up next the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis.
The designated hitter, Freddie Galvis.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Seager has it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch of the AB now. And that's in there for strike 1. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now, behind 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. And Molina swings and misses that time as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Brian Roberts, the next batter, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And that's over. 3-1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So here is Nick Markakis. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. set and the pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
The 1-2. Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. And they'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited their low chase rate, or percentage of swings that are on pitches outside of the strike zone, as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
Thank you, Heidi.
Second baseman,
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Dylan Moore will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Oh, look at the dive. Wow.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Into the box, Jose Godoy. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Oh, I bet he'd like to have that swing back. It's 2-1 now.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Flew out last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
So now to the plate, Kyle Lewis.
Ball 1, no
As
strike.
the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw onto the first baseman Murray, and that retires the side. One left for Seattle as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So now here is Eddie Murray, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
First offering. Hit back toward the mound. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Stepping in now, Cal Ripken, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Ready with the 0-1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Now to the plate, here is Brooks Robinson. First offering. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And Robinson behind 0-2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2 in just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Orioles held in check there. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Hunter Harvey, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Hunter Harvey.
And now in the box, Edgar Martinez, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around.
Edgar Martinez.
From the stretch.
Ball, that's in.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Two balls and no strikes. Two and 0 count. Here it comes.
Hey.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Count is 3-1.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Ken Griffey Jr. will be next. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Up next for Seattle, the center fielder.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. Now the first pitch.
Count's 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Hey!
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Martinez on at first, nobody out. On the ground is short. This could be two. There's one.
He's out.
On to first, and they get them both. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
So stepping in is Jay Buhner. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. None left for Seattle, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For the Orioles.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The center fielder, number 31.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. There to get it is Junior, and that's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
1 out, base is empty, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. First pitch on its way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Another 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
The batter, number
now
2,
to the plate, Freddie
designated
Galvis.
hitter, Freddie Galvis.
First delivery to him.
Inside ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. New inning set to get underway, and up next the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
At the plate now, Kyle Seager. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh and 1, here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Haniger aboard here at first with nobody out. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Right side. Fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Into the box now, Dylan Moore as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. To second for 1. Over to Murray. They get the double play, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the M's 5 and the Orioles nothing. Yadi Molina digging in now. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Buhner is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Brian.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Brian Roberts. It was a walk in his last trip. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by it.
Runs up and gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First pitch on its way. Nick Markakis stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
2-1.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Tyler Wells is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 68, Tyler Wells.
Now to bat, J.P. Crawford. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
J.P. Crawford.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Ball 10.
And that's over. 2-1. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Just hung in there on that one. Two pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
To the plate now, Kyle Lewis.
Nope, that's down.
He'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And there to grab it is Roberts for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Stepping in next, Edgar Martinez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mancini moving back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point.
That's a
Tough
ball.
one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 on the way.
That's ball 3. 3-0.
Hit hard on the ground at first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Mariners leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Eddie Murray.
The first baseman, Eddie Murray.
Now the pitch. This one's down to third. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. And this is on the ground for JP at short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next up is Brooks Robinson. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now the first pitch.
Hey.
A high fastball is in there.
0-1's the
Hey,
count.
it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
1-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Full count, 3-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 8th inning coming up. It's the M's 5 and the Orioles nothing. Cole Sulser has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54, Cole Sulser.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jay Buhner.
Number 19, Jay Buhner.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Striding forward now is the DH, Mitch Haniger. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch on the way.
Counts 1-0.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Ball inside.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Now batting.
So the next to bat will be Kyle Seager, grounded out in his last at bat. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And he fouls this one off. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Mariners are down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. So So now into the box is Cedric Mullins. We're in
Leading
the
off
8th now,
for the
and
Orioles,
nothing's changed out
the
there on the
center
mound.
fielder.
Nah, they
Number
just haven't had
31.
much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Flying toward right center. On his junior, but this is a base hit.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Mullins gets his lead at first, nobody out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis. No balls and a strike to count. Runners on first with 1 down. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike
1 ball,
2.
2 strikes to count.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Left side, but well foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. Here's another 1-2.
2-2 count.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
In now, Yadier Molina, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0.
Nope, that's a ball.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
3-0 now.
3-0.
Brian Roberts would be next. 2 out with the man at first. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And another foul ball. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Next to stand in is Brian Roberts. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
1-0.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
I got 2-1 the count.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 2-1 home. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the M's 5 and the Orioles nothing. Tanner Scott enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Scott.
Digging in will be Dylan Moore. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Scott has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Jose Godoy, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1. Count is 2-1.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
You can pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Full count still.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, J.P. Crawford, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 home. Right side, but it's well foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
The 1-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find...
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Mariners as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Number 84 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Now pitching for the Mariners, number 84.
Ready now is Nick Markakis. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a liner. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
So now to the plate, Eddie Murray. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0.
Ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Hit hard but foul. The 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Murray is retired, 2 down now.
The batter, number 8.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cal Ripken. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way.
Hey!
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
0-1 count and the pitch.
Hey!
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Baltimore down to their final strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of the series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Seattle Mariners jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Logan Gilbert gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Dean Kremer was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Orioles, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.